So I'm back again with another one. So we in 2025, and we off to a crazy start. It's March, and we done lost Angie Stone, and RIP. Hopefully, I ain't gonna really go off into that situation, but it's a lot of real things that's being revealed in these times. A lot of information that you have a right. You can make choices. The great thing about this world is we all have a right to make a choice. You can, make a bad choice. And I was telling somebody, if when I make a mistake, or do something wrong, and I put myself in check. You got to know how to put yourself in check. But, I think also it's always about the Most High. If you believe in Him, and you're going to try to do the right thing. What would God do? Treat a person how they want to be treated. So, if you're not doing that, then you should know right off rip you ain't doing something right. So, but you got people, who don't live by those type of rules, and those type of people, you better watch out for. But I just wanted to talk about choices. We have a choice every day. We have a right to make different choices. So you can choose to go one way and then eventually realize you was going the wrong way and start pursuing the right way. It's all a choice. But I remember having an opportunity to make many choices. I mean, I had so many different things happen to me where I had to make a choice. And that spirit in me told me every time something that I was doing that in the beginning I may thought it was the thing to do. But as I maybe start preparing to do my research or doing whatever it is I'm about to do, I realize that's the wrong move. Yeah, I gotta go another way. This right here, what the experience or whatever it was, it is what it is, and we're gonna leave it there. Whatever that, situation may have been, everything isn't worth pursuing. And I found out maybe I want to say maybe 2, 3 years later, because so much information is being revealed, I found out I made the right choice. And that thing was I ain't even gonna speak on it. I can't even speak on that. That's just how it is. It's that deep. So, but I give you another deep situation that I was in. A long time ago. I was I always been on the pursuit to try to upscale my income. So I used to hear this guy on TV, I mean on the radio, and he would be talking about, you know, uh, he give out numbers. Well, I never heard of them until somebody told me about them, and then I wind up hearing them. And I called the dude. Make a long story short, the guy was a warlock, and he gave me some numbers, and those numbers came out, but I didn't play them. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit in me told me, don't do it. Don't do it. So even before that, I rewinded back. I researched what a warlock was. I'm like, what's a warlock? I knew what a witch was. That's the same thing as a witch. It's a man witch. You know. So when I looked it up, I saw some information was like you can they can open up doors, but once you open up the door, you can't close it. So there's a choice right there. Do you want to open up a door and get some quick money, but you can't close that door back because you didn't open up to some shit that you don't know nothing about? So, I chose not to do it, and it was a right choice because why would I want anything from a source of darkness? That's automatic dope fiend move. You gonna pay a price, and it's a price that you can't afford. You don't want to afford it. You want to roll with the Most High, cause He gonna provide everything you need. It ain't gonna be no tricks. So make a choice, choose the Most High, and that's the best choice you can make in 2025 and here on in. So that's my message. Make right choices in 2025 because in the end, you make these choices. And if you're on the dark side, you're going to pay with darkness. And everything around you going to be dark. So if you like darkness, and that's a part of the world, so it is what it is. But I choose the Most High, and that's the light. That's enlightening, the truth of everything. So on that note, King James version. That's the word I claim in the Bible I study from. So just for the people who don't know. Till next time.